Have you ever noticed how fast panic shows up and how slow prayer can be? Welcome to Conversations, where style meets substance. I'm your host, Kimberly Miller. Honestly, I had a completely different plan for this episode. Different topic, different direction, but right before I hit record, I got a phone call and shifted everything. Instantly, my heart started racing, my thoughts spiraled, and I went straight into panic mode. But as I was driving, I felt this question hit me so clearly. Why do you panic when you already have proof of what I've already done? And that stopped me right in my tracks. Because it's true. I've seen God come through before. I've watched him make a way, fix what I couldn't fix, and handle situations that felt impossible. So why was my first reaction still panic instead of prayer? Today, we're talking about just that. The tension between worry and faith, and why we keep choosing panic when we already have the evidence. Let me be real for a minute. The phone call, it wasn't even something I could fix in the moment. But my body didn't care about that. My mind didn't care about that. It went straight into overdrive. What if this happens? What if this falls apart? What if everything goes wrong? All the questions that we are asked so often. And right in the middle of that spiral, I felt that conviction. And it was not easy to accept. When God said, "You've seen me do it before," and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I've seen him do it before. I have evidence of him coming through at times that I didn't even know what was going to happen. There have been moments in my life where things look completely out of control, and somehow God always stepped in. Not always how I expected, not always on my timeline, but it was handled. So if I've already had that history, I've already had that proof, I've already had the evidence, what am I really saying when I panic? I'm not saying the situation is big. I'm saying my memory is short. We say we trust God, but the moment something unexpected happens, we react like we've never seen him move before. And here's the hard truth. You can't fully lean into prayer while holding on to panic. It's like saying, if you're gonna pray, don't worry. And if you're gonna worry, don't pray. We've all heard it said before. Because word says it's all on me. Prayer says I'm handing it over to God. And a lot of us, we try to do both. I'm a witness. I try to hold on the steering wheel and ask Jesus to take the wheel. We pray, but we still grip onto fear. We ask God to move, but we're still rehearsing worst case scenarios in our head. And God is like, why are you acting like I've never come through for you? You got the evidence, not just hope, not just faith in theory. You've got real life moments where things worked out, doors opened, peace showed up, provision came through. So the real question isn't, can God do it? The real question is, why do we forget what he's already done? Next time something hits you out of nowhere, because it will, pause and ask yourself, am I about to panic or am I about to pray? Because your first reaction reveals what you trust most in that moment. So maybe today isn't about learning something new. Maybe it's about remembering something old. Remembering every time God showed up, every time things worked out, every time you made it through something you thought would break you. You've got the proof. You've got the evidence. So the next time panic tries to take over, remind yourself, I've seen God do it before, and there's nothing stopping him from doing it again. If this episode hit you, share it with someone who needs that reminder. And the next time life catches you off guard, don't let panic be your first response. Pray first. Thank you for joining me in another episode of Conversations. Until next time, keep trusting, keep believing, and keep the conversations going.